Yeah, see, are we live? We're going live, baby. Hey, it's Henry McClure. This is the second edition down at the Glass Houses studio, which is part of the Ryan Mowinkle empire of commercial real estate. And we may or may not have a space down here available, but I want to talk to people about it. I will be putting a sign up. It's my old office. Lubbock's really doesn't fit into the space. I made a rookie mistake, which is terrible. If you're gonna do a commercial real estate deal, you've got to go look at the person's inventory to make sure it's going to fit into the space you're trying to lease them. And she said that, she was using her garage to operate her business. And I think personally she needs a flex space. She needs something with a little elbow room, a little retail in the front, a couple offices, and then just like warehouse space. We call that flex space. How you doing? Yeah, see? Hey, I hope y'all are doing good. So many nice people come up to me. I ran into Bob Chipman the other day. He was out at the funeral. And I really never go to funerals. I don't like funerals. It's so hard. When I go to a funeral, it makes me think of all the, all the things you should have done while they were alive. It's like my dear friend, Robert Lacey, who actually is July 13th. Robert's now the man of the family. And, if you're watching, Robert, we've always been good friends, but you seem different. You just seem, I don't know, more mature, more different. I don't know. I looked at you differently, and I saw Patrick and your daughter, and she's adorable. She's studying to be, to work on diesel engines. I mean, and she's just this cute little thing, and I'm thinking about her. I'm thinking about her being a mechanic and working on stuff. But, Robert, you got to run that family now. Your dad left you some really big shoes to follow, but you're the patriarch now, right? Patriarch is the male version, right? Right? Let's see here. Define patriarch. The male head of the family or tribe. And I think actually for the Lacey's, tribe is a good word. Because I've never seen so many beautiful people that are related to each other. And that's fun. But a lot of good souls. Little Allison, she to me is like, she's got this huge energy around her, and then I think really is the way it goes. And then Robert would have been the next. Allison or Allie's the youngest probably. Then Robert, or Liz, Robert. Then Carolyn, and then Kathleen. Just all really good people. And then Reverend Richard was out there doing the service, and man, did he do a stand-up job. If you don't know Reverend Richard, you gotta meet Reverend Richard. It's like my friend Dwight. You meet certain people. And certain people are grounded different to the world, the universe. I mean, I look at guys like Dwight and Reverend Richard and Father Nikolai. You know, they walk with God. And I want to talk. I want to talk about Dwight because I'd love you to come down and be in the Glass Houses studio. If there were ever a polite person, if you look up polite and courteous and genteel, affable, courtesy, there's just a lot of nice things. Hey, MD, good night. What are you going to bed for, boy? MD, hey, we want to start working on Mike Siegel's YouTube account. And also, too, to the people that follow me on YouTube, MD, you're doing good, man. My views have gone way up on my shorts. Not these shorts, but the videos. You know, I'm averaging 800-900 views on those. But now we're just going to talk about real estate from now. The rest of my life is real estate. It's always been. It always has been. It's like the highest and best use of Henry to make deals. And you know, I got a couple of deals I got to make. We got to take care of Ryan Mowinkle down at the condo down on 29th. And it was nice that he mentioned to me that sometimes it takes a little more time down there. But you know something? When I think about the housing issues in this town, and also when I think about the hours I put in as an entrepreneur, you know, why couldn't you convert that? Why can't you have that converted into housing? Why can't you live? So for some of us, we live our work. And I love whoever came up with the idea, even if it's Bill Fyander, my dear friend, the developer of Bark Parks. You know, I asked Bill, I said, well, why don't you earmark me, if Bark Parks are economic development, I want some land out by the Hills Bark Park and Gage Park. If that's what you're saying. But the code to where Bible Property Development bought a building downtown, and he's got his shop, his house, his office, and for me, there was just some minor cosmetic stuff we had to do to the space. It was all wide open, and I love living downtown, but I live right across from Amtrak. And if we're going to develop, we need to develop around our fixed assets. So, I mean, what a perfect place for a boutique hotel. What a perfect place for some Airbnb, some housing down there. There's a great social club. It's a perfect place to renovate a brick street, too, that's falling apart. Yeah, see. But we're going to have trouble here in River City when the city council wants to, the city manager wants to pass another sales tax for the budget shortfalls. You know, you got to tighten the belt. You know, you got to stop spending money inappropriately. Why should we tax ourselves? And then what's interesting is now the rich folk, you know, maybe they will just support more. What do they care? What do they care about if it costs another half cent as long as they keep getting their first half cent from the illegitimate NGO, go Topeka. So think about it. You guys, think about it from my standpoint, being in the real estate business. So all the leads come in and then they go to Rhiannon. Rhiannon's mom is the director of real estate for Midwest Health, Jimbo's company. And then you got this board of Go Topeka, all the muckety mucks of the chamber, and you got government officials on it. You got Bobblehead and his lawyer, and then you got the mayor and the city manager. So at what point does that NGO really become a government agency? And there's no reason whatsoever in God's green earth should we be funding an NGO. What's the difference in the Laring Center? What's the difference? So it's easier to point out a Somalian the Somalian transgressions versus the old white guys with bald heads. Huh? So, I digress. I was thinking about 37th and Gage today. Oh, no. First, I was thinking about what we're calling Mount Dana over here. That was that 21 acres is, it's really part of 29 acres, but some of it's in the floodplain. And you know something, you know what you ought to do? Somebody ought to buy that and just put a house right in the middle of it. Put fence up around it. It'd be a great place to live. It'd be like Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Topeka, but give me that countryside. All right. That's a little creative. And it's all done running on caffeine, inspired by caffeine and bad decisions. This is such a nice mug. I got this as a gift from Daredevil Coffee. I like Daredevil Coffee. I think I'm going to come out with MCRE LLC coffee. I want to prove my coffee theory. I think we need more coffee shops. I think that we ought to have more drive-through coffee shops. Man, I'll tell you something. When they came out with Spangles with booze through the drive-through, man, that would have been great back in the day when I was boozing it. Hey, by the way, I think I'm going to stop this, and I think I'm going to do a whole show just on boozing it. Because there's some things I want to say, but I wanted to be completely separated from this. All right. We're going to do one more show, and then what time is it? Ooh, it's 9 o'clock. I got to get home and get to bed. I got to be up here at the Glass House studio. I got stuff going on tomorrow. Hey, also, too, I want to thank Jeremy Lord for working with Tyler Weibel over at MD Property Management. Thank you. And Bill Skirvin. Thank you. And I want to thank everybody at Driggs Design Group, the engineers. Thank you. And now a word from our sponsor, Henry McClure. Hey, we're selling this artwork at discounts. So you ought to come down and look at the gallery real quick. But look at these colors. If you've got like a wall that's got any of these colors on it, put it up on the wall and see how it accentuates The painting, how it accentuates the wall. All right. As I always say, if nobody's told you they love you, I do. Good night.